Hey, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. Look what I got today, 1970 Chevelle 396, and I tell you what, that blue is beautiful. Now, if it is not exactly Fathom Blue, it is very close to Fathom Blue, and it is looking sweet. And look at these stripes. I always look at the curves on the stripes, the corners. That usually tells a story of what quality this painter was. I tell you what, he could lay down some stripes, that's for sure. It is beautiful. All the body lines are looking sweet on this car. All the chrome's looking sweet. The grille, headlight surrounds, the stance is killer on it. And look at the reflections going down the side of that car. I'll tell you what, the body man on this thing made it extra straight. She is looking sweet. We got great looking stainless. We got beautiful interior. And yeah, I know you've already seen that 4-speed shifter in that center console, haven't you? Yeah, you get to shift some gears with this baby. She's a beauty. The whole dash looks great. Dash pads looking good. All the upholstery looks brand new. Back here in the back seat, we've got a whole bunch of seat belts back there. Yeah, it looks like there's enough there for 3 little butts. We got good looking headliner. We got the shoulder belts. Everything about this car is beautiful. Carpeting looks new, the thresholds, everything. And then look at the door jamb here. One of the first things that we look at on every car is whether or not how clean this line here is where they fold that skin over. The latch hasn't been painted, the bolts haven't been painted, the rubber hasn't been painted. I can't get over the reflections in that blue paint, just looking beautiful. Now this baby is just as pretty on the bottom. She is clean as a whistle. And again, here's my nice curves, my nice sharp corners, just looking beautiful. Of course, the chrome on the back bumper also looking good. We'll pop open the trunk, see what's going on in there. Look at that, spare tire in there. It looks like the jack's in there. Now you always want to lift up the mat when you're looking at a car. You can see not only did they put the speckle spray, it looks like they put the clear coat on it also. The paint on the bottom side of the deck lid looks good. You always want to look at the lips on the deck lid too, just like the doors. You can see they didn't even paint the latch when they did that, so you know they had it out. All the emblems looking beautiful. Chevelle, baby. And look down that passenger side. You want to talk about straight? This car is an award winner. You do not see very many of these cars this color. So I just about guarantee, unless you're pulling into a Chevelle show, you're probably going to be the only one there with this color Chevelle. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do consignment. That means we own this beauty. So you know we did our homework before we laid out our money. The first thing that happens to every car here at Vanguard is they go up on the lift so we can take our pictures, do our videos, and do our inspection so we can answer every one of your questions when you call Tom at 248-974-9513. He answers his phone 7 days a week, so give him a call anytime you'd like. Now you're catching us on YouTube right now, and if you want to see more cool videos just like this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell. We'll send you a notification every time we get a new car in. All right, it is 70 Chevelle time. 396, 4-speed, beautiful paint, racing stripes, cowl hood. Tell you what, I don't know if it gets any better than this. This is one sweet machine. She's a beauty, and we can park this dream in your driveway no matter where you live in the world. you just give us a call at 248-974-9513. We are shipping experts. We can also help you out with financing. We got several bankers we work with on financing. Just give Tom a call. He will walk you through the whole process. Or you can fill that out online. Just go to our website at vanguardmotorsales.com. As you can see, just as comfortable as can be driving this baby. She is sweet and a head turner. This is probably one of the most recognizable cars on the planet right here, 70 Chevelle. You can see the flapper works too on the hood when you put the hammer down. Now take a look down here on the dash. Looks how nice everything on the dash looks. Tach's working, speedo's working. The clock's going round and round. I wouldn't trust it for keeping time. Looks like the fuel gauge is working, temperature gauge. It's got an aftermarket radio in it that looks similar to the stock radio. It's got a brand new steering wheel on it that looks similar to the original one. Man, this thing is sweet. Now, we are very close to the airport, so if you'd like to come visit us, we'd love to have you. We do sell most of our stuff sight unseen, so please come on in and visit. We need the company. If you need to send an inspector, that's no problem either. Just send your inspector on down. We'd love to meet him. Or her. I've had a couple of her inspectors. Now we're about to do something that nobody does to all of their inventory. At Vanguard, everything goes on the lift. So we're going to show you just how beautiful the bottom side of this baby is. So stick with us. We're going in the air with this thing right now. All right, underneath the 70 Chevelle now, and man, is it pretty under here. Look at the paint job on the bottom side of that trunk floor. Isn't that gorgeous? We got brand new bushings in the frame. The exhaust system's looking good. It looks like it's all mandrel bent stuff. Got 373 gear in here, and it is a Posi, and it is a 12 bolt. The bushings look like they've been replaced. The shocks look fairly new. And on the brakes, the guys pull those apart on every car, make sure they're in good working order. I see brand new bolts. I see brand new brake lines. The control arms up on the top side here also look good. Rubber bumper up there looks like it's new. And look at the paint work on the floorboard here. Man, I tell you what, you're gonna have to invest in some mirrors so you can show off the bottom side of this car. We got a brand new brake line going front to back, and we do have a brand new fuel line over here on this side going front to back. Looks like the parking brake cable is brand new. The transmission is very close to a 1970, but this is not original to the car. It's got an original style bell housing. It does have the original style clutch linkage. Jet coated headers, of course, those are aftermarket. We'll talk about the motor here in a minute. It is a 396. Up front here, the lower control arms have been all restored, all painted up, looking good. We do have disc brakes up front, and I do see new ball joints. I see new bushings for the sway bar. Looks like we got some new parts in the front suspension. I see brand new nuts, bolts. I see brand new cotter pins. I see a brand new rag joint there on the steering box. Bottom side of the core support looks good. I've got a paper tag here on the fan, so it looks like it's new. Front frame horns are nice and straight. Chrome on the front bumper looks good. Tires also look like they're fairly new. We got a good looking wheel here. These are the SS396 wheels, and we got two 35/60 15s up front. And look at that beautiful blue paint over there. Man, it looks good. Check out the paint on the frame also, looking sweet. One gorgeous Chevelle right here. You're gonna have to show the bottom off as much as you show the top off. Out back here, we got a little bit more rubber. We got two 45/60 15s here, and then look up in that wheel well. Look how nice and clean all that is. Man, it looks pretty. And look at the paint right down here to the bottom edge. This painter was not afraid to bend over, you can tell. Now let's get under the hood. All right, under the hood here, we got 396 power. It is not the original motor, but it is very similar to the motor that would have been in here originally. It's got a 770 4-barrel Holley on it. Looks like an Edelbrock intake. It does look like a dual plane intake to me. We got chrome valve covers. We got jet coated headers. Looks like a brand new alternator on there also. It does have power steering and it does have power brakes. Bottom side of the hood's painted chassis black, looking sweet. All the hoses and wiring looks good. It even has a brand new style, old looking battery. Isn't that cool? Cross flow radiator. They've chromed up the support here for the top of the radiator and it's looking sweet. You can tell all the finishes under here look nice and clean. The inner wheelhouses are nicely finished with that chassis black. The firewall's nicely finished with the chassis black. The top of the cowl also nicely finished. I mean, everything about this car is absolutely beautiful, guys. Take this baby. You're gonna need a shelf in your garage for all the trophies you're gonna win with this baby, so call us at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your driveway.